24 by 24 cradled wood panel. Gesso, palette knife. Using palette knife to apply gesso. Speed. Spraying water using a brush. Speed. Because this gesso dries too fast and I still want to push the gesso around to smooth it out. Time-lapse magic and it's now dry. Again, brush, applying gesso. Time-lapse magic and it's now dry. Sand. Speed. Mixing a ground color. In this container here is half oil and half mineral spirits. Applying ground. Speed. Time-lapse magic and it's now dry. Oh, and even has an under drawing to it. It took a week to dry. This is not a conventional color for painting ground. I was curious if such bright and contrasty color could give some luminous effects. Paint palette, palette knife. Brush, paint, applying paint. Time-lapse magic. Applying a thin layer of paint as a good foundation for more layers to come. Apply paint on face. Time-lapse. Speed. Transparent pink on bright yellow gives it a gore look. To be honest, I was not expecting this effect. Kinda gross, but nothing another layer can't fix. Watch for shapes, shadow shapes. Watch for values, big form values first. This composition might be a little familiar to some of you, because this is yet another attempt at this composition I made trying to improve this composition, which is an attempt to improve this composition, which is an attempt to make another version of this painting from my craft. When I began sharing my journey online, I uploaded 1 to 4 videos per month. Eventually, I struggled to upload even one. Looking back at my old paintings, I don't feel proud. One of my biggest problems now is how much I dislike my own work, and it's making me not wanting to share anything. To be precise, it's more like a fluctuating graph. At the start of a project, I feel excited and happy with my progress. Midway through, I start to think it's mediocre, then I hate it. Sometimes I love it again when I finish, only to dislike it again after a few months. I don't know what my problem is. Maybe it's my frail ego protecting itself by critiquing itself before anyone else does, or maybe I just need to get good. Unlike the speedy time-lapse, the buildup of skin layers is slow. Seeing the skin layer become more and more opaque, serves more like an actual skin is satisfying for me. One thing I paid extra attention to in this painting is color harmony. I ensured that the colors affect and reflect each element in the painting, making them more coherent and convincing. Orange and blue are also a common and effective color combination for composition. Highlights, satisfying highlights, it really makes a difference. Sooner rather than later, I need to add darker values to make the lighter ones shine and balance their true tones. Value and color are all about context and contrast. I keep adding more layers because layering in oil painting is a fundamental technique that enhances depth, richness, and the complexity of a painting. Each layer of paint can influence the layer above and below it, enhancing the vibrancy and richness of colors. Transparent and semi-transparent layers can create luminous effects that are difficult to achieve with a single layer of paint. Layering also enables me to add texture and intricate details to the painting. By varying the thickness and application method of each layer, one can create different textures such as smooth surfaces, rough textures, or impasto. Speed. Okay, review time. Let's see what's working, what's not working. I quite like the edge quality here. It's a little bit softer versus here is too harsh. So I'm gonna change that to softer edge. And then the eye has some major problems we need to tackle. I feel the whole eye needs to move this way a little bit more, the eyebrow as well. Just push this way, everything a little bit. And then you see this eye have this kind of shape underneath, which I really have to mirror here as well. So I'm gonna push this inward just a little bit. And then I'm still debating whether I should make the eyebrows thicker, and then I will see whether I want lower it to make it thicker or push it up. I think I'm gonna lower it. This edge may be too hard, so I'm gonna soften it a little bit, soften here a little bit. Oh, and yes, here the thumb appears too thick, so I'm gonna do a little C curve here, push this way. I'm gonna darken this area, still missing the strap here. Then I should soften here, maybe articulate more here, so more detail. Maybe I should darken this whole area, like this whole area. What I'm gonna do is have a little thin layer of glaze over there. Maybe I should darken here too. I'm gonna glaze this area, make it darker, or maybe it's fine. Actually, just a little bit. I think that's it for now. It's been a few months since I finished this painting, and I still like it. I'm satisfied with the luminous effects I have achieved. Oh, I almost forgot to explain what's happening in this painting. Basically, the girl is stealing the moon's reflection. That's why the moon's reflection isn't visible on the lake. She's taking it and it's hiding away. Speed. Glazing. Impasto. That's all. Thanks for watching.